Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for chiming in, man. Hey, want to bring something to your attention, man. Something really nice is going on. I just want to thank everybody supporting me. You know, I got the book, and the movie. Shopping the movie. The book I'm still finishing up. Just want to share also something personal with y'all, man. You know, this hip hop. A lot of people's thinking of, oh man, hip hop, and say he's a creator. You know, even my Christian brothers, they didn't even know I was a creator because I never told them that. But they heard it too. You know, they see my videos and all of that, but they don't even know I started a multi-billion, not million. Started a multi-billion-dollar industry from these hands here. And I never shared that with my Christian brothers and none of that, but some of them see my video. So all of this is in the book. It's in my book. So I don't go around bragging about that because I'm a Christian man. Remember I told you what happened to me? Just to let you know, this ain't about me trying to come into no hip-hop. I'm telling the biggest story in the world of hip-hop. This is to everybody in the whole world that likes hip-hop, that you didn't even know. And it's a lot. I'm really giving you a lot of the book. That all these videos you've been seeing, all of this is in the book. Hopefully, bestseller. Once it come out, the shit do it because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And hip-hop, you could say that I done help a lot of people help their families, get their moms out the hood, buy them homes and houses and all of that. This hip-hop wasn't nothing about just no music and all of that too now. It helped people financially, you know what I'm saying? And it all stems from my mother, what my mother did for millions of kids in New York City, in all the projects in New York City. So to my Christian brothers and sisters, man, I love y'all, man. And y'all come on in, man, and watch your Christian brother videos as well, because it's all in the book, and the book is going to be distributed worldwide. It has to. God's willing, you know what I'm saying? But I have a family, and I got to take care of my family, and I got to get what's rightfully mine. A billion-dollar industry that comes from these hands. It's a thing coming out called the Zulu Nation, the 50th anniversary Zulu Nation. Do you know how they came about? You didn't hear Africa Bambaataa say that about before it was a thing called hip-hop, or a thing called hip-hop as a culture, or before it was a thing called the Zulu Nation, or the organization, or the word called hip-hop, or the word called hip-hop as a culture. You be hearing from the great green-eyed Genie. Remember the Bambaataa said that? So he's saying before all of that existed, any hip-hop, all of that, Bambaataa said that about me. Now, this is what I want to tell everybody in the world that pick the mics and respect to these names now. Melly Mel, Grandmaster Cass, Busy B, Master Rob, Kevy Kev, Mo D, and I gotta go back to those from the beginning. You know, these guys rapping from the Cold Crush and the L Brothers and all of that. Nobody, before your guys existed, there was a guy on the mic. His name is Soul Sonic Biggs. Now I want the world to hear this now, because you're getting ready to do that anniversary. So, this guy by the name of Soul Sonic Biggs, it wasn't no such thing of no pioneers. It wasn't no such thing of no pioneers nowhere in the Bronx. Nowhere, don't exist, not in existence, not on no mic, none of that. But it was a guy by the name of Soul Sonic Biggs. He's on the mic. He's like my big bro. He was with me. Yes, he was. Not only that, he was on the mic. We from the Soundview section with all the projects that's bigger than anywhere in the whole Bronx, with a lot of projects all around. Like nowhere in the whole Bronx. Soundview, Monroe, Lafayette, Crescent Point, Castle Hill, Bronxville, Bronx River, Parkchester, Tower Garden. See all of that? Stevenson Commons. Whole bunch of no such thing as no pioneers. don't even exist. In my projects, we doing music, Mario, we in the disco era. Here comes Soul Sonic Biggs. See, it flipped. See, the disco, it flipped. And I flipped it. Style, money, jewelry, diamonds, the culture of hip-hop that you see today came from my hands. That rapping, Coke the Rock was out there on that Westwood Hurt, but it's nowhere really out there but my aunt's projects. So it's only one left behind Coke the Rock, and that's Soul Sonic Biggs. He's the one that when Africa Bambaataa came out, this was amazing. You see how the sun look with these trees? In Bronx River projects is real tall, so it's sunny and shady like this. So it be sunny and it be nice. Boy, when that music came outside, wasn't no such thing of Grandmaster Flash, wasn't no such thing of no Cold Crush, wasn't no such thing of the L Brothers. None of that existed, ladies and gentlemen. That Bronx River, now I'm from Bronx still, so I'm the creator of hip hop. From Cool DJ D Tyrone to Mario and all of that. So that's where Bambaataa got his skill and started the Bronx River. But Bronx still was the Mario, and we had fun like never before. But Bronx River, that's a different feeling. See, now I'm starting to culture hip hop. That Bronx River wasn't nothing like that ever. Man, boy, that Bronx River. Bambaataa said the organization, Zulu Nation, Gestapo crew, if you was at that Bronx River, you would have knew it was nothing like no cool herb parties was like that, no flash parties like that. We in the project in the middle of the center with the build, everybody from all of those projects. Remember? Monroe, Soundview, Lafayette, Crescent Point, Castle Hill, Tower Gardens, Bronxdale. All of these projects, they all at Bronx River with Bambaataa rocking. And he going like this. Are you ready to be boom boom back, boom boom back, boom boom back, boom 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 back, the boom 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 back, the boom back, boom boom. Are you ready to be a planetary citizen? Are you ready to be Jazzy J? Hey bro, what's happening? I got the good too. Jazzy J. Welcome aboard Disco Airline, like the boat go. Flying very high. Do you understand? See, it wasn't no pioneer. See, we talking about Soul Sonic Biggs. We talking Soul Sonic Biggs. See, none of y'all existed. Not uptown, not nowhere. Not crosstown, not east side, not west side, not north side. Nobody nowhere around don't exist. It's Soul Sonic Biggs. So how y'all go before me? Soul Sonic Biggs is like my big brother. We together. Now are you catching? Now are you catching? But see, now in the 50th 2 anniversary, and you see all these flyers with everybody on there, and you see it says Zulu Nation. See? Zulu Nation anniversary. See how life is? Now it's just floodgate. Everybody in there. Everybody that came along, that contribute. Everybody, wherever you was from, whether you from over there on Forest Projects, whether you from the Butler Projects, whether you from Millbrook Projects, whether you from Amara Senior Projects, whether you from Twin Parks Projects, whether you from Boston Road, whether you from Freeman Street, whether you from Tremont Avenue, whether you from Featherbed Lane Avenue, whether you from College Avenue, whether you from Grand Avenue, whether you from University Avenue, whether you from over there on Davidson Avenue, maybe you from over there off of Union Avenue. Maybe you from over there on Simpson Street. Maybe you from Fox Street. Maybe you from over there on Elder Avenue. Maybe you from Evergreen Avenue. Maybe you from over there on Marvin Senior Avenue. Maybe you from Nelson Avenue. Maybe you from Ogden Avenue. Maybe you from over there on Summit Avenue. No matter where you from, even if you want to go uptown to Laconia Avenue, and if you want to go over there to Edenwald Avenue, and if you want to hit the Co-op City Avenue, it doesn't matter where you from. It was Soul Sonic Biggs. So he covered all that. So Herc over there with him and Coke Rock, they was hot. Herc got that University Avenue. Herc got that College Avenue over there, that Featherbed Lane over there. And you always heard me say about the 9. Herc is over there on Washington and 3rd Avenue over there. Herc is also over there at Taft High School, which is right there, Bamania Senior Avenue, Morris Avenue, right there, Taft High School. Coming off 170th Street right there. You know what I'm saying? You remember Smokey and them got over there off 167th Street coming down 167th Street near the Kent movie theater? See, Smokey's right in that block over in there. So Smokey got all of that area over there. Herc was a little more over there. But once the Smokey kind of died out, now Herc kind of like took over that area. So now, I had to mention those locations so people can have a more clarity and understanding of who had what and what areas that these individuals covered. Because if I didn't explain it to you diligently like that, a lot of people have their own perspective. Yeah, but I was like that. Yeah, but me, I was over there. Yeah, but I was over there. I'm talking about before y'all existed to say those things. That's what I'm talking about. So, I'm the Green-Eyed Genie, the creator. So if you go before me, you go before Mr. Biggs. And Mr. Biggs is the first MC out before everybody. The only one that's before Mr. Biggs is Coke LaRock. The only one that's before Mr. Biggs is Coke LaRock. That was it. There's nobody else before Soul Sonic Biggs. And Soul Sonic Biggs is like my brother. We together from day one. So now do you see what I'm saying? So you're pioneers. And when you hear me say it, I'm a creator, I'm into all of that. Y'all gotta go before Soul Sonic Biggs then. If y'all go before me, and nobody go before me. You always heard me say Bronxdale Projects, right? You always heard me say 1815 Bruckner Boulevard. You ever hear me say White Plains Road? You ever hear me say Watson Avenue? You ever hear me say Miss Gwendolyn Joe Carr Harris? That took care of millions of every borough and let us bring the music out. So, I just wanted to get the Soul Sonic Biggs in there because he's before everybody as well. Anybody rapping with that Flash and the Melly Mel and the Kid Creoles and the Theodore with the Master Rob and the Busy Bee and the Cold Crush with Grandmaster Caz and JDL and all of that. See, they didn't even exist. And me and Soul Sonic Biggs used to be together like this. Look, I used to be with Biggs, and they go, yo, that's your brother, that's your little brother? Because, you know, Biggs and everything, his sister and everything, you know what I'm saying? We kind of look like brothers. So, you know what I'm saying? We rocking, and we rocking everywhere. And we used to get in the van, and we used to go rocking in schools. We the one that start rocking in schools. Bambaataa started that. Nobody ever rocked in those schools. Bambaataa opened the way for that. Started with 123. Before Flash was just at the black door. Herc never was in no school because when Herc came out after the Hevelo and Executive Playhouse, he made it to the 9 of my aunt's projects. So it ain't no school for him to be in. We're talking about inside of a school, rocking in the gym. So it ain't no school over there with Cool Herc ever in no school. Nowhere over on that west side because there's no school to be in over there. And if he ever played, Herc said he played out in the school yard. But I'm talking about inside of a school. That's never been done. Bambaataa started that. And me, Bambaataa, we had the Gestapo crew. So any pioneers and anything ever had a crew in enforcement like the Black Panthers? Like the Black Panthers? Did Herc ever have a crew like the Black Panthers? Did Flash ever have a crew like the Black Panthers? Did the L Brothers ever have a crew like the Black Panthers? Did the Cold Crush ever have a crew like the Black Panthers? Later on, that came years later, the Sugar Hill Gang. Anybody ever had that? You know, like when you go to partying, you don't know the opposition that's on the other side. So you come with your enforcement. You know, like bodyguards, like they got today. See how crews walk with bodyguards? Bambaataa started that, which was the Gestapo crew. Herc on his side, he had the 9 crew. The 9 crew, they was just at his parties. So they be at his parties. They wasn't an enforcer with Herc, but they at his parties with him. So Herc drew the 9 crew, but it wasn't a crew that was with him, per se. Bambaataa Gestapo crew was part of the organization. See, the organization, ladies and gentlemen, is just like any other organization. Like Black Lives Matter. You know, Give Back. What's other programs that you can name? Numerous of programs. TAP program. FEMA. You know, this is an organization. An organization of a lot of people that come collectively together for a positive cause. So, hip-hop had got a bad name. You know, see guys cursing and all that. That ain't what it was. See? So, I'm giving you the root. I'm giving you the seed. See, that can't be disputed. Because you're going to have to bring your origin to the seed that I just showed you and put yourself there. You got to put yourself there. And if you can't, you're speaking on your perspective of your time and era that came later on. You know, like when you go to the store, or if you go to McDonald's, if you go to White Castle, if you go to Burger King, it's a long line. You can't jump the line. You gotta wait your time. So you stay on line. So it's a long line. So you stand on the long line and you twiddle with your phone or do whatever until you get up to the register. So what I'm talking about is the front of the line when the line first started. That's what I'm talking about. So, to all your pioneers, Soul Sonic Biggs is like my brother, and we was together from day one. And even before Bambaataa came out, Soul Sonic Biggs was also in Bronxdale as well, as a kid. See? Now you see the connection, see how everything comes together? So, ladies and gentlemen, I say bring anybody in front of me in the world of hip-hop, and anybody say anything, that means they got to go against Mr. Biggs, Soul Sonic Biggs, and say that they go before Soul Sonic Biggs too. And you can't say you go before Soul Sonic Biggs, because all of y'all is at the 50th anniversary called the Zulu Nation, and now y'all over there riding on what we started. What me and Biggs started. We started that 52 anniversary that all of y'all is going to be at. I started that. I'm part of starting that. Me, Biggs, Zabu, okay? Power was down, okay? Big Al was down with that. We all started that. Islam, see? Jazzy J, see? Mickey Barton with us. Ed LeBach that passed away. Powwow. Crazy Mike, Crazy Phil. We had a nucleus of the organization, like I explained earlier. Remember I talked about what an organization is, like Black Lives Matter, like FEMA, and all that. Well, we was an organization, and we started something that has never been done ever in the Bronx, when it wasn't no pioneers. That didn't exist. Are you following? Because remember, knowledge is only power as well if you do the research to know what occurred, and when you speak, it's accurate because there's documentation that has been left behind to prove its claim. To prove something, you have to have substantial evidence. And substantial evidence is the seed. So that's why you see I'm the creator and say anything you want. Because you're going to have to beat out Soul Sonic Biggs too. So no one's never challenged me because a lot of people know that Bronxdale. They know what that was. So people in the world say, oh, they never challenged, they never challenged. No, they ain't going to do it because they would have had to go and before Bronxdale. Because from Bronxdale came Bronx River. See? See how everything went around? So I just wanted to chime in and give the people a little more knowledge of my book. Everything is in my book. And like I said before, I'm gonna been out on tour and been with the rappers, with the millionaire rappers, and you see me over there. No, I don't want no part of hip-hop. This ain't what this is about. I'm saying I'm the creator, so I'm gonna be on ABC, NBC, CBS, ESPN. See, I'm gonna be on major networks talking about how I started the culture, what my mother did with the turn from Bronx Tale. Then Bambaataa came, I rode with Bambaataa. See, they're in the hip-hop. See, the Bronx Tale, we was in the disco era. But people from Bronx Tale, being that the word hip-hop became so prevalent, they want to throw it back at my projects. Listen, man, that's my project. If hip-hop was in Bronx Tale, that's my mother's project. I'd be happy to say that. I'm not gonna lie on my projects and be like, nah, man, yo, come on. Why would I go against my own projects where I was born and raised? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna go against my projects where I was born and raised. That my mother is the one that moved there in 1955. She owned that. So why would I lie? I ain't gonna say if hip-hop was there, that's where it's there for. Now, the fundamentals of that came from there because it's me. But everything really, when I started this culture, really, it came from when I got in there with the Bronx River. See, it's a whole different vibe, a whole different feeling, a whole different lifestyle. See, the Bronx River was a whole different lifestyle from Bronx Tale. It wasn't the same. That Bronx River, you be all like this, everybody be out there, be your own stuff, man. You know, yo, that joint was crazy. Yo, word to my mother. You know, Bronx still is my upbringing. And we had fun. Me, Mario, Tex, and all of them. That was really good time. That's my childhood time. But I'm talking about hip-hop. The real one. Which is me. Now, you ever notice everybody know me everywhere? I was out bringing hip-hop in Queens before Fat Cat and Green Eye Supreme and Corley and them was getting money. I was out there in Left Right City in 1977 bringing hip-hop off of Junction Boulevard, hanging on the block of Left Right City when a guy by the name of Noriega from the Drink Champs, when he was young and all that. I used to be on the block like this. Yo, Green Eye, what's up? I brought my man D out there, my man Tony. He used to call me Son of Bambaataa. He moved out there to Left Right City. So he knew I was getting money pickpocketing. So he said, yo, Stan, come out to Left Right City. I was already going out to Queens, but I didn't know where Left Right City was at. So he said, yo, man, come out to Left Right City, man. You take the F train, you get off Junction Boulevard and catch the bus. Bus take you right down into Left Right. But I used to always be out there already, but on the other side. I didn't know Left Right. So I started hanging out in Left Right because my man Tone, I used to bring him to Bambaataa's parties before he moved to Left Right. I used to take him to Bronx River. So in 1977, when Grandmaster Flash came out, my man Tony lived in Left Right City in Queens, and they used to call him DJ Tone. And he became famous in Left Right as DJ Tone because of me, him being with me, taking him to Bronx River before he moved out there. So we'd be on the block, so I started telling Bam and them, yo, Bam, I know a location, they got the skating ring. Kenny the Jet Smith, you know Kenny the Jet Smith on TNT, but now it's ESPN, him, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq, Kenny the Jet. I know Kenny the Jet Smith, he lived in Left Right City before he went to school, playing ball. You see how life is? So remember, my videos and things that I speak is in my book, and I'm marketing my books so it can be the bestseller. Like anything else, if you got a story, you want to get it social media, it's the best thing that happens to me. Because I'm trying to get my millions that's due to me. I started a $1 billion industry called hip-hop. And I got to give props to Melly Mel, Kaz, and Master Rob, and Busy B, and Theodore, and all of them, and Mr. Ness, and all of them. You know, let me tell you about those names. Mr. Ness, Melly Mel, and Kerry Kev, and Kaz, and all of us. Let me tell you something. You hear those names I just mentioned? The Flash, the Theodore, the L Brothers, all of us. All of us. Grandmaster Kaz, Melly Mel and Mr. Ness, the Cowboy was alive, and Kevin Masvidal. All of us used to be at the party together called Jerome Skating Ring. We all come up in there, everybody wanna be fly, come up in there, we all in there like this. Jerome Skating Ring was crazy. We'd be up in there like this. Melly Mel had the joint called White Lines. He was going like this. White like doom 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 bass. Doom 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 doom. A street kid get arrested, gonna do some time. He get out 3 years from now. So everybody be in there, be fly cats from Harlem. They used to like pulling up in there too. So I'm coming, Green-Eyed Genie. Here I come, Green-Eyed Genie. Creator like this, fly from Midtown taking thousands. Are you following? So now everybody all up in there. Now the people skating, but the other area around there, we ain't about no skating. We're being fly. They turned it into the skate fever. The skate fever. So now it got it downstairs where you get on a sliding board and you slide down. You know, like the kids in the playground on that sliding board, they walk up and they slide down on the sliding board. When you be fly, you get on this thing and you slide down and it turns you on the curve and you go down, it slides you down into the basement, and then you come over there and fly with the plates, being fly and all of that, and we all up in there. So when Melly Mel did that with that White Line, here come a guy by the name of Waterbed Kev. He come out with the ill record, go like this. Well, I'm the doom. Well, I'm the Waterbed Kev, and I'm here to say, because El Cool J took part of that and did that record. Touch it, why don't you? Touch it, why don't you? Oh, girl, I wanna rock the world. So Waterbed Kev came out. That was electrifying. Everybody be up in there all like this and all that. The girls be all up in. Remember, this is all in the book. So I'm promoting the book so you can read it, so you can get a full understanding who was what and where was what and what was once was and what really occurred at that time, so you can have clarity in what really occurred. That was fun times. That individuals never told these stories. Just wanted to share that with the world because my book and my movie page won the birth of hip-hop. And a lot of my Christian brothers and sisters, they didn't even know I was the creator of a multi-billion-dollar industry. They didn't know. So my brother Christian saw me on Facebook. Oh, that brother Stanley, that brother, yeah, that brother Stanley, a multi-billion-dollar industry that started in what my mother made and saved millions of kids from getting murdered and killed. My mother is how I started this culture, and it's the biggest story in the whole world. And I always kept quiet when I'm with my family, when I'm serving God, because it has nothing to do, the two has nothing to do with one another. And I never bring reproach upon my God, ever. I'm telling the story of my life and what I did and what my mother did for the whole New York City and saved millions. So, get the book, ladies and gentlemen. I love y'all. I thank you for the support. Remember, make a good name with God as well. I always say that because that's important more than anything. So I'll see y'all on the next one. And remember, I'ma do like Mickey and everything, what they used to say. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my hip-hop friends. See you later. See you real soon. Go get the book. Where can I purchase it? Just listen and I will just tell you soon. And don't forget the music that goes along with page 1. The birth of hip hop. I can't wait. It's coming soon. That's gonna be the bestseller that's coming to you. Thanks for listening. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you then. Peace.